This episode of What's the Apps is brought to you by Domain.com. Well, hey now, it's John Q here from Techno Buffalo. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing swell. Welcome to another episode of What's the Apps. Recently, I picked up a drawing app for the iPad, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. So, let's get our creativity on with Artset for the iPad. Hit me. I don't know about you guys, but I was one of those kids who grew up drawing, doodling, and sketching all the time. I've tried a bunch of different drawing apps for the iPad. Some of them are actually incredible and very comparable to what you get on Photoshop on that guy back there with the stylus thing and the tablet. The thing that sets Artset apart would be all the different mediums you get to play with. There's oil paints, pencil crayons, pastels, markers, and more. There's also a rainbow of colors and shades with their respective color names, such as titanium white, cadmium yellow, sap green, and dark sienna. Those guys instantly made me happy as heck because recently I've been hopping on the nostalgia train and checking out some old episodes of The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross, otherwise known as that guy with an afro on PBS that teaches you how to paint and is really good at it, and he kind of talks like this all the time, and he likes to paint happy little trees, bushes, and mountains and stuff. If you guys still don't know who I'm talking about, seriously, look that guy up. He is one happy little tree 2-inch brush wielding genius. The tools and colors are easily accessible and the drawing experience is responsive and smooth. Unlike most drawing apps, the design of the UI of Artset is incredibly visual, giving you a, well, Artset kind of feel, from the textured canvas to the little drawers that open up with all of your tools and colors. If you really want to compare Artset to another drawing app, then you might be you will be disappointed. It's not a might, you will be disappointed. First off, your color options are limited to the ones they provide you. On top of that, you can't mix colors on your canvas, which I thought was quite unhappy face. Secondly, I found that most of the tools worked poorly or were just plain unhelpful. The paper stick, sponge, and scrunched up paper all kind of do the same thing, and their smudging effects don't really look all that different from one another. And that little, I'm guessing, cup of water doesn't do anything. Barely, anyway. It takes forever to smudge something with that water thingy. Thirdly, you can't change the size of your drawing medium, like make the brush size bigger or smaller. For pencil crayons and crayons, I understand because they're just like little things. You can't really, make them bigger or smaller. But for brushes, I mean, come on. Fan brush and 2-inch brush and stuff. I was so looking forward to using stuff like the fan brush, the big old 2-inch brush, and so on with the oil paints, but nope. Lastly, the drawing part doesn't really respond like how you'd expect it to. The size of the oil paints doesn't really change with pressure, but more with velocity and speed, which makes it a little bit tricky to paint or draw out finer details. Speaking of oil paints, I'm gonna take some time to thank our friends at Domain.com. Domain.com is perfect for that moment when genius strikes and you need to snag your domain name fast. It's one-stop shopping for setting up a website to start a business, a blog, or internet-altering social mega app thingy, ultra store, Walmart take over the world kind of thing. Domain.com quickly shows you available domain names, making it easy to select the domain extension that's right for you. Their easy checkout process is super smooth, leaving you ready to create. Plus, they have one-click installations of popular applications like WordPress or Joomla, so that, you can skip the whole drudgery of starting a brand new website. Once that site is up, Domain.com's state-of-the-art infrastructure and 24/7 NOC have your website covered no matter how much traffic you throw at it. The guys at Domain.com love Techno Buffalo and are giving you, our fans, 15% off when you use the coupon code TV at their checkout. Plus, if you go to Domain.com/TV, they'll throw in a free 2 GB jump drive, available while supplies last. And don't forget, when you think domain names, think Domain.com. Back to the review. Even with the limitations, I still really enjoy the different textures you can achieve with the tools. Although I can't go super hardcore and detailed, I found that the limitations gave me some sort of creative freedom, which I thought was pretty awesome. So I'm gonna give this app a 3 out of 5. Even though there's some stuff missing, it's still incredibly fun to play with. So if you're in the market for a creative and really fun kind of drawing application, check out Artset. But if you want kind of a hardcore Photoshop mini on the go kind of thing, I'd skip this and stick with brushes or something like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my review, and this was John Q from Techno Buffalo. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Laters!